This one comes from Mateos. Pete, can you please talk about some accents? Which are the ones that are the hardest to understand? Chinese people, Indian people, when they speak English, is that more hard than with Brazilians? Also, can you talk a bit about the Brazilian accent? So, all right, this is a tricky one. I think it's not so much where the person comes from that matters, it's the strength of their accent. And so it's not so much that it's hard to understand Chinese people, but it's easy to understand people from France, or that it's hard to understand Indian people and it's easy to understand people from Indonesia. Everyone can be easy to understand and everyone can be incredibly hard to understand. It's just how close they get to their pronunciation, how much they've practiced their pronunciation. So there's not necessarily it's a really hard question to kind of answer, which is the most difficult to understand accent. I would say for me, the most difficult to understand accent is one where they haven't nailed the vowels in English. If you're having trouble with vowels in English, there's 20 different vowels in English. If you're having trouble hitting these correctly, saying these correctly when you speak, that makes listening and understanding what you're trying to say very, very difficult. It's not something that's hard to overcome. You can definitely improve. You can overcome this really easily, but it takes practice. You've got to listen, repeat constantly. I think the main reason for this, the main reason that changing vowel sounds or using the wrong ones in the wrong place makes it hard to understand is because, like we just went over before, where I went over beer, bear, bird, and beard, if you switch those vowels and say the same thing, the same consonants around those vowels, the words completely change. And so if you say the wrong vowel and therefore accidentally say the wrong word, I, as a native speaker, am hearing that word perfectly, that you've said perfectly, but used incorrectly. And so that's why I'm constantly going over what's he talking about if he's saying that my bird is really itchy instead of my beard is really itchy, stuff like that. So that's the reason accents can be hard to understand. Most of the time, it's the vowels. Consonants as well can be difficult. Consonants, so things like t, d, g, sh, all those sorts of sounds, the non-vowels in English as well, you need to nail those, but more importantly are the vowels. So there's a website that I'll try and remember to link you guys where they go through all the different Australian vowels and consonants. I'll link that to you guys below. In fact, I'll write a note now, website, it's really good because it's got the audio there for you, so you can listen and repeat, and you can also try and find out which weak spots you have and then practice those. G'day guys, thanks for watching the video. Remember, if you want to support the channel financially, you can do so via my Patreon page, which is linked in the description below. If you can't afford to support the channel financially, you can still help by spreading the word and sharing the videos. Thanks so much guys, stay awesome, all the best.